before you buy anything else for your home, I want you to do one thing for me. It won't cost you a single dollar. In fact, you may already have everything you need to make your home feel completely different. I want you to go shopping, but not at a store. I want you to shop your own home, because sometimes when we feel like our home needs something, what we're really craving isn't something new. We're craving change. We want the room to feel fresher, different, more beautiful, finished, and more like us. And our first instinct is usually to go shopping. We look for a new pillow, a new lamp, a new piece of artwork, a new coffee table book, or a vase. And before you know it, we spend money bringing more things into a home that may already have everything it needs. Today, you're going to look at your home with fresh eyes. You're going to rediscover things you've forgotten about. You're going to move things around. You're going to rethink how you're using what you already own. And by the end, you may look at your home completely different, because decorating isn't always about buying or adding. Sometimes the most beautiful transformations begin with what you already have. And remember, in interiors, there's only one golden rule. You do you. Every single design decision should be an individual expression, not your friends, not your favorite decorator's home. So let's start shopping your home. Now, just not at the store. 1. Stop looking at your home the way you always have. The first thing I want you to do is incredibly simple. Walk through your home, but don't walk through it the way you normally do. Don't walk through it thinking about what needs to be cleaned. Don't walk through it thinking about what needs repairing. And definitely, don't walk thinking about what you want to buy. Instead, pretend you're seeing your home for the first time. Look at the rooms, look at the furniture, look at the walls, look at the shelves, look at the accessories, and ask yourself, what do I already have that I love? That's the question you're going to start with today. Not what am I missing? What do I need to go buy? But what do I already own? Because that's a huge difference. When we decorate by focusing on what's missing, we're constantly shopping and our bank account diminishes. When we decorate by focusing on what we already have, we're redesigning. And I think that's an important distinction. So start with your favorite piece. Maybe it's a beautiful lamp, a painting, a chair, a collection of books, a vase, a family piece, a basket, a bowl. Maybe it's something that isn't particularly expensive at all, but every time you see it, you love it. Those are the pieces I want you to notice, because those pieces are clues. They tell you something about your personal style. Now that we're going to go somewhere that most people completely forget about: storage, your closets, your cabinets, your attic, your basement, your garage, the boxes you've forgotten about, the things you packed away because you weren't using them. This is where your house can become your very own decorating store. And I want you to pull things out. Not everything, of course. Please don't empty your entire house onto the floor. Instead, look for the things that you haven't seen in a while. Maybe there's a lamp sitting in a closet. Maybe there's a basket you use somewhere else. Maybe you have decorative boxes, candlesticks, picture frames, books, throws, pillows, artwork, and vases. Bowls, trays, small stools, a mirror, a plant pot, even a piece of furniture you've completely stopped noticing. Bring a few things out and put them somewhere where you can see them, because something magical happens when an object leaves its usual environment. You suddenly see it differently. The lamp you've had for 10 years might suddenly look perfect in another table. The artwork you've become bored with might look completely different on a different wall. A vase that looked ordinary on one shelf may become beautiful on your dining table. This is why I love shopping my home. You don't need a credit card. You just need curiosity. 3. Let's move the furniture. One of the most powerful ways to transform a room without buying anything is to move your furniture. I'm not necessarily talking about completely redesigning the room. Sometimes moving one piece is enough. Try pulling the sofa slightly away from the wall. Turn a chair toward another chair. Move a side table. Change the direction of a console table. Move a bench into another room. Try the coffee table somewhere else. And don't be afraid to experiment. You don't have to get it right the first time. But that's the beauty of decorating. We're allowed to try things. You can move them back. And sometimes we have become so accustomed to seeing our furniture in the same arrangement that we stop seeing the room altogether. It's like looking at a painting every day. Eventually, you don't even notice it anymore. Changing the furniture arrangement wakes up your eye, and suddenly you notice the architecture, the light, the proportions, the empty spaces, the way people move through the room, and you may discover that your room was never boring. You were simply used to it. 4. Now let's go shopping for artwork. And this is one of my favorite things to do. I do it all the time. Don't just look for artwork itself. Look at it where it is. Ask yourself, could this live somewhere else in the room? Maybe the artwork in your bedroom would look wonderful in the hallway. Maybe something in your living room could move into the dining room. Maybe you have several small pieces that could be grouped together. Maybe a large piece would look better somewhere completely unexpected. And here's something else. Try changing the height. Artwork is often hung too high. Sometimes simply repositioning artwork can make an entire room feel more polished. You don't necessarily need new art. You may simply need the art you already own, but see it differently. Use it differently. And if you have family photographs, travel photographs, children's artwork, or meaningful pieces tucked away in storage, you're underestimating them. Bring them out and see what could work in a grouping. 5. Let's shop the bookshelves. Books are one of the easiest things to move around because they can go almost anywhere. Take a few books from one room and move them to another. Stack them horizontally, stand others vertically. Use a small stack as pedestals for an object. Create a grouping of books with a vase, or simply remove some. Because here's an important decorating principle. Sometimes shopping your home means taking things away. You don't always need another object. You may need more breathing room. If every surface is filled, nothing gets noticed. Because interiors have pauses. They have quiet spaces. They allow the eye somewhere to rest. Don't be afraid of empty space. Empty space is part of the design. 6. Shop your pillows and throws. Textiles. Look at your pillows. Look at your throws. Move them around. Take pillows from the bedroom and try them in the living room. Move a throw from one chair to another. Change the arrangement on your sofa. You don't have to change every pillow. Sometimes one different pillow can completely change the feeling of a room. And don't be afraid to mix textures, like linen, cotton, wool, velvet, cashmere, woven fabrics. The combination of textures can create far more visual interest than simply adding more color. And this is especially useful when you're transitioning between seasons. You may already own everything you need. You can simply rotate what you have. Open your closets, look in the cabinet, check the storage room, walk into another room, look at your artwork, at your books, your pillows, your lamps, your furniture, and ask yourself, what could I rediscover, redo, or refresh? Because you might be surprised by what you find. You might find something you forgot you owned. You might find a piece you've never used in the right place. And you may rediscover a color combination you didn't even notice that you had. You may find a new furniture arrangement, or you may simply realize that your home doesn't need anything at all. You just need to see it with fresh eyes. It just needed you to look at it differently. Give your home the opportunity to surprise you, because sometimes the room you've been dreaming about isn't waiting for you in a store. It's already inside your house. You just haven't seen it yet. You haven't rediscovered it. And remember, in interiors, there's only one golden rule. You do you. Design is an individual expression. Go express yours. And most importantly, enjoy the process, because that is the whole point. It's the joy of decorating. Happy decorating. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, asking for 5 to asking for 10. Let's do it. I know we can do it. 10,000, that's nothing, right? With your help, I bet we can reach those 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. And if you like this, share, like, and subscribe, and comment. I love to see your comments. I answer all of them. So until the next time, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.